hi, honey. Where are we going?
Going to the hospital.
In there when what are we at? Where are we going after that?
Five Guys.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Autumn Acorn Knits podcast. This is a podcast about crafty things, especially knitting and yarn dyeing. My name is Judy. I am coming to you from my log cabin in the woods of New Hampshire. I live here with my husband Joe and our black cat Meryl, and I am so excited to be back. Oh, hi, Meryl. Did you hear that? It's been about 6 weeks, way longer than I intended. I have a new setup and I don't know if I really like it, so I've got like the camera, I think it's facing down too much. I'm trying to use a different tripod and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So, where to find me? I will put everything down here, and so I don't bore you with it, but mainly what you need to know is the Autumn Acorn on Instagram, theautumnacorn.com if you want to buy anything. So, hi. Are you coming to be on the podcast? Do you want to say hi? Would you like to say hi? Yes? Okay. Come here. Let's see if she does okay. She's a friendly cat, but she doesn't like to be on TV. Say hi. Meryl, what's this? Look up here. Hey. Like I said, she's a good girl, but she's very shy. Aren't you? You don't want to be on the podcast? All right. Bye. Anyway, where was I? Finished objects. Let's start with that. So, I am wearing a finished object. It is a linen cardigan. Yeah, pretty basic. Here, I'll take it off. A pretty basic design that I just kind of made up myself. So here is the front. There's a little ribbing down there on the bottom, and then little ribbing to match on the sleeves and the collar. I only added one small button to the top. That's all I thought I would need. I don't normally close my cardigans, and it fits really, really well. I wrote down my notes while I was making it, and so I may release the pattern. It may end up, I don't know, we'll see. It was, like I said, I really enjoyed making it. I absolutely love this linen. This was some linen yarn that was given to me, or that I had. I don't even know. I had it for a very long time. 2 big balls of it, which I showed you on probably the last podcast, maybe. And I still have a good amount of one of those balls, so the yarn seemed to go a long way. At my best guess, it is definitely a light fingering weight. If not, no, I don't think it's a lace weight. It's definitely a light fingering weight, but very enjoyable. And after I blocked it and washed it, it got so soft and squishy like linen does. Yeah, I think it's going to become a regular staple in my wardrobe, so I'm excited about it. So that's finished. I also finished my hipster shawl. Yay! So excited that this is done for many reasons, but let me show it to you. This one is a pattern by Joji Locatelli. I'll start on one end. It's very, to the end. It is very long and lovely. So let me try to show you how it looks. I'm going to try this, putting it on one side first instead of in the center, then working it around to the front. Ah! That was terrible. I'm going to try that again. This is not something I'm good at. Getting dressed is not something I'm really good at, apparently. All right, ready? Let's try again. Around and into the front, and there. Now you can kind of see it. It's very, very beautiful. I absolutely love it. It is so squishy. I used a West Yorkshire Spinners yarn. It's called Air Valley Aran, so it was an Aran weight. There is the ball band. It took three balls. They are 75% wool, 25% nylon, so this can go in the washing machine, I believe. This is very inexpensive. They were not very much. I want to say they were around $7.50 a piece. So it took 300 grams. And this is a pay-for pattern by Joji Locatelli, the Hipster. It's a pretty popular pattern. I used my Chow Goose in a US 8 50 millimeter. So this pattern, I talked to you about it before. It was a bear for me. I really struggled just with this one, well, two rows that kind of went together, but involving this kind of diamonds, these diamonds that went across. This last row literally almost killed me. I'm not even kidding. My hands hurt so bad. I'm not going to tell you how it's made because that'll give it away, but it was difficult. And it's over, and I'm so happy because it's warm and squishy, and it's still cold here in New Hampshire. We have so much snow still from all of it falling from the roof. I mean, it's getting better. There are signs of spring. There are some birds that I can now see and hear a couple, but we got more snow yesterday, and it's just so, it's April 9th, and I don't think we should have snow in April, so I'm done. As much as I love snow, I'm over it. I'm ready for spring and getting the yard cleaned up and all the sticks, you know, thrown out and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, finished object. So the Hipster shawl is done out of my bags, the linen cardie, and then I also decided to make Charlie, my granddaughter, a little dress. I say Easter dress. It's something that she can wear around Easter. She already has like a formal Easter dress, but this one I made out of some of my hand-dyed sock yarn minis that I dyed up, and it took 5 minis, which isn't that bad. Oh, they were, though, I believe these were the 20-gram minis. Yeah, so it took 5 1/4 of 20-gram minis, so a little bit over. You could do it probably with 100 100-gram skein of sock yarn if you didn't want to use minis, or you could just use any scraps of sock yarn that you have in your stash. So this is hopefully will fit Charlie. It may be too long, and I'm not sure about the fit in the chest or the shoulders. I didn't have her here. She's down in Connecticut, of course, and I'm in New Hampshire, so I didn't have her as a model to try it on, but I did my best. But anyway, here it is. The bottom, I did this pretty design, like hem, and then just worked my way up. As you can see, that, you know, one mini here, one mini here. You can tell where the mini started and ended. Then right here, I put in a Latvian braid And of course it goes on to the back as well. And then the back, I ran out. So that's where the quarter mini skein comes in. So I ended up just adding on that purple again. And I don't know, I still have a small, you know, a good amount of the mini left in some of my hand-dyed yarn. For this pattern, I did write it down. I wrote all my notes down, even though what a mess. Yeah, I don't have the best handwriting when I'm in a hurry. So I decided I would like to, and by the way, I haven't decided really which side I like better, having the purple at the top or just this. I think this is my favorite, though, if I had to choose right this minute. And I did some simple decreasing here, and I think it gave it a really pretty, they almost look like darts or something. Hard to tell on the camera, but what I was starting to say is that I do plan on having this one test knitted and also tech edited and sizing it all the way up to adult, only it wouldn't be a dress for an adult. It would be some sort of kind of a tunic where you'd wear it over leggings, you know, just past your hips. You could make it as long as you want, but that's what I envision. And I have no idea if it will remain exactly the same style, you know, design, but I do want to make it with leftover scraps of yarn minis, whatever you have, just because I think we always, I feel like we're always looking for things to do with those extra scraps and minis, and how fun it would be just to have a nice light top that you could throw over either a shirt underneath, which I also envision for Charlie, you know, wearing this. I also imagine this for Charlie if the chest fits okay, perhaps fitting her for a couple of years. So we'll see. But anyway, if you're interested in test knitting this in any of the sizes, because I plan to start at, I wrote this up for 3 sizes, this being the largest. So say this one's 24 months, the other 2 sizes then would probably be, and again, I will have all the details much more exact, but I'm going to say 12 to 18 months and then maybe 6 to 12. So those sizes plus the adult sizes in maybe small, medium, large, extra large, even extra, extra large. I would welcome any test knitters if you could just reach out to me through the podcast. That would be great. So I'm really happy with that. I will post some photos of it once I have it on Charlie, and just for reference, she's about 18 months now. So that'll give me a really good idea, because she does wear a size, approximately a size 24 months, so this would be a good, if it fits her, I'll know that I'm on the right track. So that was super fun and did not take me very long at all, just a few days that I worked on that. I am working on, and I may have shown it last time, a little bird garland with little, I'm just sewing them by hand, so they're just little stuffed birds, and I'm stuffing them with wool roving, and I plan to turn those into a garland. I haven't told you this yet, so I might as well just tell you now, but I told you that I'm going to the Squam Retreat in Holderness, New Hampshire in June. Well, somehow I was accepted as a vendor as well. So on the Saturday night, so I'm at the retreat, I believe it's Wednesday through Sunday, and then on Saturday night, and I'm not going to be great with dates, but I'll put the date down here, it's June something, early June. They have the Squam Art Fair, and this is where they open up the beautiful buildings and grounds at Squam Lake, and they open it up to the public. So it's basically a craft fair, and it's for the public. So, and it's done in the evening, and they have all these twinkly lights, and so I was accepted as a vendor. I'm going to be selling my hand-dyed yarns. So I have been working so hard behind the scenes to get ready for that, and just dyeing up tons and tons of full-size skeins of sock yarn and tons of minis. So I will show you some of those yarns in a little while. But I had a point, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I had a point. Oh, so the bird garland would be for my station. Oh, also, I bought or ordered this from Vistaprint. I love Vistaprint. They are awesome. So, for, you know, with my logo, and it's a nice, sturdy kind of board, and I plan to put that up at my station. And we will either be buying something to display the yarns, or Joe will be building something. We haven't decided yet which route we're going to go, so yeah, we'll figure that out later. Works in progress. So I don't have a ton of works in progress, only because I've been extremely busy dyeing yarn. That's been taking up most of my time. Dyeing yarn and labeling yarn, inventorying it, all of that. But I am still working on Birds and Ships, although I don't think I've gotten very far. Birds and Ships is a pattern by Caitlin Hunter, a pay-for pattern on Ravelry. It's a really pretty, I love the style of this. It has a lace up the center, kind of a cabley lace up the center, and then it has this nice big tassel at the bottom. Here's a better picture of the front and back. And I really think I like the yarn that I chose. I really like how well it matches the photo, and this is by KnitPicks. Let's see, I don't seem to have the ball band for this one. No, I do. It is KnitPicks Stroll Fingering. I'm sure everyone knows that yarn. And it's a hand-painted fingering weight yarn. 100 grams, 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. But yeah, I really honestly don't know if I've really gotten any further. I do not remember if I had started this when we spoke last. I hope I'm not making a mistake. I don't think I am. I think so far it is correct, but that is all I have. And like I said, the yarn dyeing is taking up so much time. I'm enjoying it though immensely, but it does not leave much time for knitting. So in fact, I spent probably 12, maybe even 14 hours one day dyeing yarn straight out, and I hurt my back so bad. I could not get out of bed for a day. I was just stuck there, and it was horrible. I couldn't even knit because I had to lay in a certain position. It was just ridiculous. Joe was so sweet though. He took care of me, waited on me hand and foot, would not let me get up. I mean, I had to go to the bathroom, of course, but that was it. He was so sweet. Okay, that is it for works in progress. I have received some very, very sweet gifts that I'd like to share with you. This first one was from a lovely friend and podcast viewer, and she's in my Facebook group, and she's just a doll. Carol Rabick. Love you, Carol. She sent me this gorgeous yarn, and it was all cream color, so did I say, yeah, little cream here, This is sort of the natural color that it was. And then I dyed it in some very light shades of pinks and purples. I think it's washing out. You can see it really well here. Pinks and purples, and then again left the cream. And I plan to knit up a cardigan with this, or a pullover. It is such a beautiful yarn. It is definitely a 2-ply. Carol said that she wasn't sure exactly of the content, but I can definitely tell it's wool. I can just smell the wool all over. She has some that she used as well, and she dyed hers using some Kool-Aid. She got such a pretty color. I really, really like the color she got. And she said, I think she said, she sent me how she did it. 12 packets of Kool-Aid with 8 cups of simmering water. And then she just simmered it until the water was clear. It took about 25 minutes, rinsed it and washed it. She said one of hers ended up being 447 grams. That's a lot. Now, when I started, I intended completely different colors. My thought was a pink and a brown. So I did a sample with this yarn in my dye baths, and sure enough, those are pink and brown, and really did not get pink and brown at all. As you know, I ended up with pink and purple. So strange, right? And again, the test didn't really matter. I added some other colors and even ended up with a really pretty blue, which I'm almost wishing I had just done the solid color of blue. But in any event, it is going to be a very beautiful sweater that I cannot wait to wear. Carol, I can't thank you enough. She also crocheted, I believe it was her that crocheted it, this adorable bookmark that looks like a little dress and such tiny little stitches. So cute. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Means everything. Also, my dear friend Orshi, hi Orshi if you're watching, bought me, and this was a total surprise, but this beautiful botanical Bible. It says plants, flowers, art, recipes, and other home remedies. So the lovely part about this book is the pictures, first of all. Look at that. So pretty. Oh my goodness. The artwork. It's amazing. I mean, this is called Foraging for Food. This is just right up my alley. It is so, so gorgeous. And there, like I said, there's recipes, the most beautiful drawings. They talk about remedies, so, you know, plant medicine, which I'm all about, essential oils, so that's perfect for me. Everything about this book is gorgeous. Oh, look at this picture. It's art. It's art. So I know Orshi from, she owns a gorgeous Airbnb just up the road here. I can almost see it from the house. That she rents out, you know, to anyone that wants to come up and stay in New Hampshire. And we live right on the Vast Trail, which is for either snowmobiles or four-wheelers. And we're right near the Adirondack Trail, which is obviously amazing for hiking. So it's a great, great place. We're also about 20 minutes from a ski resort called Loon, if you know New Hampshire at all. So anyway, she rents that out on a regular basis, and I help her clean it. So most of the time she does the cleanings, but I do quite a few of them, and I will be picking up even more of them soon. So yeah, it's really fun. I go up, I put on the music, I clean to my heart's content. or listen to podcasts, and it's wonderful. It's a really wonderful, relaxing, mentally relaxing kind of job where I work for myself there, and I love it. So it's really wonderful. So, or she surprised me. She said that there was something in the mailbox, and there it was. I was so excited. So thank you, Orshi. And hey, if anybody's ever interested in a gorgeous B&B, I want to say it sleeps at 11 or 12. I highly recommend this one. I've even thought about renting it out to do kind of a knitting retreat. You know, hire some teachers to come in, and for anyone who would like to go to a knitting retreat in New Hampshire, you can come over to the house here, and I can give you a tour, and you can see the dye studio and the little cabin out back, and it would be fun. It would be just so much fun. So, hey, let me know. I'm up for it. I would be thrilled to do that, like this summer, this fall, whenever, next spring. I don't know. I'm game, though. I will organize the entire thing. Just let me know if there's any interest. So next gift was, my birthday was a few days ago on April 3rd. I was born on my mom's birthday, so it would have been my mom's birthday as well. So it was a little bittersweet, a little tricky. It was my first birthday without sharing it with Mom, so that was a little hard. But anyway, my sister and I got together, and she had been at an antique shop, sorry about the noise, and saw these beautiful coasters, yeah, that's the word, coasters, that were made out of gorgeous vintage felt. I love them so much. So here they are. Of course, they're acorns. That color, and green, and that one. I love them so much. Thank you, Val. They're so cool. And then she gave me this little pin that says, "I knit so I do not kill people." How cute is that? Love it. I had a really nice birthday, low-key. Anyone who knows me well knows that I prefer to be home. I'm a homebody. I don't need anything fancy. My idea of, well, this is what ended up happening. So Joe said, well, where do you want to go? I'll take you anywhere you want to go. And I said, and we'd been out several days, and that's too much for me. Like, if I went out once every 2 weeks, that would be enough. So it was just too much. And I said, I don't know, and he knows me so well. He goes, I know exactly what you need. He goes, I will go get you any meal you want and bring it to you. And we live in the middle of nowhere, so that is quite a feat. It's not just like running downtown, It is a good half-hour trek one way. So he ended up going to this Italian restaurant that I love and buying me a really nice meal and bringing it back. And then he brought back cheesecakes, 3 different types, and a tiramisu, and flowers and gifts, and just, it was wonderful. So thank you, honey. Thank you. It was such a sweet birthday, spent basically in bed eating my favorite foods. So it was wonderful, and knitting. And then we'll go down to Connecticut for Easter and celebrate with family. So anyway, that was really fun. And then yesterday I had a root canal done, which is not fun. And when I got home from that, there were some surprises waiting for me in the mail. And I squealed because I love surprises so much. I mean, who doesn't really? But I especially love them. So these are so cool. And hold on, because I have to grab one more thing. I'm back. Okay, and I got warm, so I had to take off my hipster shawl. So anyway, when I got home yesterday from the dentist, I had packages. So this one I opened, and this was 2 beautiful Notions pouches that my dear friend Angela sent to me. Now, Angela is someone that I recently met, in the last couple of months on Instagram, and she is just a delight. She has a podcast that you have to watch called Felici Fibers, which I will link down below, and I'll put the name here. She also is Felici Fibers on Instagram. And she's just a doll. She is getting married soon. I'm not sure exactly when. But her and her fiance just went to Peru, and that is where she picked up these gorgeous bags. So she sent me a note and said that I could pick one, and then one of you lucky viewers could have the other one. She also gave me, this made me squeal, this adorable stitch marker. And it's an acorn. But look at that. There's a little squirrel holding it. It's so cute. And that's by www.fireflynotesonline.com from Richmond, BC. So very cute. Thank you, Angela. I love my little gifts, and you are a sweetheart. That's it. You're a sweetheart. And I hope everybody goes and watches your podcast, and then stay tuned for an upcoming giveaway where one of you will win this one. From Peru. Directly from Peru. You didn't even have to go there. So, thank you again, hun. And then my sweetheart Joe bought me a couple of little trinkets. So he surprised me with this one day. That is a yarn cutter that I plan to wear around my neck. I ordered some chain so I could. I'm always looking for my scissors, and these also are great for traveling on airplanes too. And he picked me up this sweet little Clover antique yarn threader, it's called. So with my vision the way it is, I could always use a little help. And I just think it's so pretty. And I hadn't heard of an antique yarn threader, but I hope it really helps. So thank you, sweetie. I love them. Let me check my notes. I'm a little bit out of practice, but I told you about all my gifts. Now I'm going to do a review of a beautiful project bag. So I'll start by telling you that Chris of Chestnut Fibers, she is a Canadian company, sews the most gorgeous project bags I've ever seen. They're incredible. I'm keeping my Birds and Ships project in one of them right now. So here it is, and this is a really good size bag, but look at the acorns and the bunnies on this pattern. How cute are they? She thought of me every step of the way, including adding Meryl, my black cat, on the zipper pull. Love having a handle. The zipper is just gorgeous. The inside is lined with this beautiful yellow, and then the pocket, what a sweet surprise. Look inside that pocket. There are leaves. That's a leaf print. It is gorgeous. And she included another zipper pull here, which is so pretty. It's like a little heart. And then inside the zipper pouch, and there were more. I just have been using these beautiful little stitch markers. So all of those nice sweet touches were just amazing for me. I pay attention to those little details. So well made. Here is her little tag that says Chestnut Fibers. And I just am in love with this bag, Chris. I told you already, but it just couldn't be any more perfect for me. And then she sent one for one of you. Oh my gosh. Get ready. Ah, how pretty is that? No. Okay, I'm back. So here it is. I took it out because I really just wanted you to see how pretty it is. And there's the zipper pull. And inside, and this is the same size, so it's a very generous size. I think it could fit up to 4, definitely 3 skeins, 3 skeins of yarn. But here's the inside, very pretty. And again, it has a pocket inside that she lines with a completely different color, which just stands out so beautifully. And then there are your stitch markers that come inside. So I cannot say enough good things about this bag, Chris. It is so well made. I highly recommend you go check out Chris's shop. I will make sure that I put all of the information you need to find her down here, as well as in the show notes. And this will be a future giveaway, so stay tuned. I am not going to attempt to put that back right now, so I'm just going to put this over here. All right, let's see. I would like to move on to shop update. So like I said, I've been dyeing yarns like crazy. And partly it's because I am doing the Squam Art Fair, but partly is also just because I have some very exciting news to announce, and that is that I have opened up my own web shop. So I am still on Etsy, but I'm not listing my yarns on Etsy, but I just still have patterns there and sock blockers and knitting and crocheting kits and things like that. But I wanted my own shopping, e-commerce store, shopping spot. So the AutumnAcorn.com now has a shopping cart. You can, I've listed, I want to say there's 118 items on there right now. All of the yarn is up there, all of the full skeins, all of the mini skeins, sock blockers. There's a section for the knitting, how to knit and how to crochet kits. There are pom-poms and other miscellaneous items, essential oils. What else is on there? Oh, and I'll be selling these adorable Progress Keeper sets in different themes. Those will be coming in. I had those. Those are going to be handmade by Harlow Designs. So many exciting things. I am still working on photography. I am working on booking some studio time so that I can have better photographs. I know they're not, you know, the best, but they're good for now. So yeah, so excited. So let me show you some of the yarns. I just brought out, honestly, a few samples. And also I wanted to show you my new yarn labels. So here is one called Happy. And there's the yarn label. This has beautiful shades of orange and purple and cream. And it has quite a few speckles. And I think it's just a pretty color. I hope these aren't washing out too much. This one is called Grape Ape. Again, these are sock yarn, fingering yarn bases, 75% merino, superwash merino, and 25% nylon. This one is called Lakeside, with lots of blues and teal, aqua, and then a darker navy and cream. Lakeside reminded me of the lake. This one is called Accidental Autumn. And this one is called Fresh Cut Flowers. Greens and purples and peach and beautiful. I love this one, if I do say so myself. Very happy with that. Fresh Cut Flowers. And then this one is not skeined up yet, but I thought it turned out really cool. I really love it. I think I'm keeping this one. I have another one in the shop, just like it's called Joseph, because I thought it reminded me of Joseph in the Technicolor Coat, or Joseph in the Coat of Many Colors. That's all I could think of. But I just love it. I love how many colors it has in it. And then I also am now offering limited amount of mohair. So here were two that I dyed up in a very pale pink, and these are called Blush. So these are a 70% mohair, kid mohair, and a 30% silk in a lace weight. So perfect for combining with a another strand of yarn. I've seen it done with all weights, but especially with fingering weight. If you add just one skein, one strand, you can combine them and make a really pretty texture with a really pretty halo and much warmer. So those are just a few of my full skein samples I wanted to show you, and then I also have some minis that I dyed up as well, quite a few. I would say maybe 100 or so, but here are just a few to show you some samples. And again, these are the 20-gram minis, which are also 80 yards in suck yarn. This one's called Sand and Sea. Very happy with how they turned out. I think I finally found my groove in yarn dyeing. I mean, I've been doing it for, I think it will be a year in June, so it's been a while. There's such a learning curve with all of it. Just starting up a yarn company, there's such a huge learning curve, and I've had to learn a lot of things the hard way, the long way, but I'm really happy that I've come as far as I have and figured out what I did figure out on my own. I was joking around, half joking, half serious, that maybe I should put out a either a little course or just some sort of a outline on how to start your own yarn company and save somebody the time and hassle next time when they do it. So that's something I'm considering that I would put on the website. Anyway, this one is called Wildflowers. It also reminds me of Easter eggs. I like that one a lot. And the last one I thought I'd show you today is called Playful. Oh, I didn't even tell you that either, but I did start naming them. I kept saying I'm not going to name them, I'm not going to name them, and then when I decided to do the web shop, I'm like, I think they need names. I think it makes it more personal and more fun. So here is Playful. Playful is quite playful. Very pretty though, with pale orange, purples, greens, and blues. So yeah, that is it. All of those yarns and many, many more are on the autumnacorn.com. So I hope you'll check it out. Please let me know what you think. I am looking for constructive criticism, and I appreciate constructive criticism very much. Like I said, I'm working on the photos, so try to be gentle on that judgment, because I do know that some of them are too dark, and I'm working on that. So let's see. I think I don't want this episode to be too long. I really did want to chat with you about some of the trips I've taken, but I just don't want this to be too long. I think what I'll do is I have a winner of a free pattern from the last episode, and so I'd like to announce that. I did random number generator. There were 25 entries, and random number generator chose number 13, Luann Hovey. Luann, it was her first time watching, and the prompt was, what do you plan to make this year or knit? You know, what do you plan to knit or crochet or create? And she plans to make the worsted boxy or the turtle dove. So congratulations, Luann. You've won a free pattern. So you can go to my Ravelry shop at the Autumn Acorn, or my web shop, because I sell my patterns there as well now, or my Etsy shop. All of them are under the Autumn Acorn. And choose a pattern and just reach out to me and let me know what you like, and I'll send it over. Congrats. I do have 3 KnitCrate reviews. Before I do those, because I'd like to save those for the end in case there's anyone who's not interested, I do want to tell you about a brand new giveaway that I am hosting. So, get ready. I showed you these gifts last time we met. So it was the beautiful skein of yarn from the Yarnbrary, Emily, who's also Salt City Knits on Instagram. And the other prize in this beautiful package is this gorgeous project bag by Lacey of Little Robin Cottage, and this gorgeous progress keeper that she made, which is so pretty. And this one has this really cute tassel for the zipper pull. But anyway, this giveaway, so I thought these two just went really, really well together, so they had to be the giveaway. So here's how you enter. I need you, if you would like to win, go to Lacey's Etsy shop at Little Robin Cottage, and I will make sure you have the information here. Tell me your favorite item in her shop, and it's going to be hard because she's got so many great things, but come back here in comments, tell me what your favorite item was out of her shop, but that's not all. I also need you to go to the Yarnbrary and tell me your favorite colorway in Emily's shop, and she is, I will also put the information here, but she is on yarnbrary.com. And that's it, guys. You tell me your favorite item from both of those shops, and Random Number Generator will pick a winner, and the next time I podcast, I will let you know who won. So good luck. I can't wait to see who wins. I love a good giveaway. So that was it for giveaways. So now if you don't want to see my KnitCrate reviews, that's okay. I understand. It's been really great chatting with you, and I hope you're doing well. And I will see you next time. And if you're going to stick around, stick around. Thank you. I am so behind on my KnitCrate orders that I have 3 to show you. But I will not spend a lot of time on this, I promise. I'm just going to show you real quick the colorway. This was the most recent that I just received yesterday. Very beautiful mint green. This is a merino cashmere. 85% merino wool, 15% cashmere. So super soft and squishy. And it came with some wonderful patterns, as it always does. All of this is $24.99 per month for this particular subscription. So there are many different subscriptions that you can. Oh, by the way, this was DK weight, but many different subscriptions you can join. Some are more expensive than others, some less. But this one, you get 2 high-quality skeins of hand-dyed sock yarn. Any weight, really. Sock yarn, DK, sport weight, worsted, bulky, and 2 patterns, a knit pattern and a crochet pattern. And all that for just $24.99, free shipping. Plus, you can get a 20% off your first box if you use the code AUTUMN20, and I'll make sure that the link to purchase that is in the notes. Then the month before that was this gorgeous yarn. In a very pretty green, 2 shades of green. Green and blue, really. Yeah, green and blue. Gorgeous. And this one is a 50% alpaca, 30% merino, 20% nylon in a DK. colorway Malachite. Gorgeous. Love it. And of course, came with 2 patterns, and they come in these really gorgeous, well-made booklets. So, and then KnitCrate decided once in a while they're going to throw, instead of 2 skeins of yarn for this kit, they're going to throw in some sort of accessory. So a skein of yarn and an accessory, which I thought was really fun, and you never know what you're going to get. So as always, the booklet with the patterns, and then 1 skein of gorgeous color. Isn't that pretty? Of a gorgeous Knitology skein, 75% merino wool, 15% silk, 10% cashmere. And instead of another second skein, they sent a little project bag. It's so cute. It says make something today. It's a nice canvas. The zipper is super heavy duty, and it definitely would hold 1 skein. You know, it'd be a sock project, basically, or it would hold a lot of notions. Could be a notions pouch, but I thought that was a really clever idea of KnitCrate. So yeah, if you would like to join KnitCrate, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I am excited every time I get my yarn. It's just a great way to try different colors that you might not think to try yourself, and all different kinds of yarns. It's really fun to play around with all the, you know, the luxury kind of higher end, but not at a high end price. So pretty cool. That's it, guys. I am done. I thank you so much for spending this, I don't even know how long with me, 45 minutes, an hour maybe. I hope to be back soon, and yeah, it's been great. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. Take care now. Bye.